Okay, so there's this African proverb I think and I feel, in my opinion, this is very subjective, that it is no more relevant in our time. Not as powerful as it used to be, back in the days, maybe in the baby boomers generation, maybe Gen X, Gen Y kind of generation. But in this time and age, I think it's not as powerful as it used to be. And what is it? I will say it in my dialect and I will try to interpret it, or I give a similar English proverb. It says, "A na-eji ehihie achụ o ewu dị ojii," meaning that you chase a black goat. When it is daytime, you try to look for your black goat to bring them home, because when it is dark, it will be difficult to, it will be difficult for you to fish out your black goats. I mean, as in black, because by then in the night, everywhere is dark, and then your goat is black. Then, of course, it will be so hard to see it. Now, remember that most of these proverbs are said because of the environment. At that time, there was no or little power supply, so there was no light. So when it is dark, it is dark. From 7 p.m. everywhere is dark. The only source of light will just be a lamp, and it will just illuminate just a small space. But now we have street lights, we have security lights, everywhere is well lit up, and things like that. Now, what is a similar proverb in English to kind of for us to relate, is like something like "make hay while the sun shines." So that's very, very close to it. Now, this proverb is usually, when I was growing up, it was mainly said to females. Now, when it was said to females, it was said to females in the context as in, you better hurry up and get married now in your early years, because when you start getting older, you will not be able to, figuratively see your black goat, or maybe that's figuratively. And then what it means is that when you are now later time of your life, you might not be able to have children, or no man will be able to come ask for your hand anymore in marriage. So at that time, female marriage was a big thing. It was a big deal. And once you get married, the next thing that is expected of you is just start having kids. And because they know that the biological calendar of a female is timed, is kind of is boxed, okay? So now, why do I say that this proverb is no more relevant in this time? It's because there are now so many options. Life has evolved. Science has come to stay. So there are so many options. Now, one of them is, if childbirth was the concern at that time that gave rise to this proverb, it might not be this powerful this time, because there is surrogacy, there is adoption, there is IVF, there is IUI, there are different options to be having babies. So there is no need for a woman to be under pressure to choosing who she wants to live with for life, as in to making a choice of spouse because of time, okay? In as much as I believe in the mantra that says "make hay while the sun shines," that whatever you need to do, do it on time. I believe in that time. I believe so much in timing. But however, don't allow yourself to act under pressure if you are not ready, or if time kind of happens, the morning and afternoon time, you were not able to chase your black goat, in quotes. Now, don't close up on yourself, because in the night we have street lights. There are so many supplies of light. Go look for your black goat until you find your black goat. If your black goat is your goal in life, go look for it. Don't close up. Don't put yourself under pressure that you must do whatever you want to do morning and afternoon of your life. If it's not happening for whatever reason, and it starts happening for you in the later part of your life, go for it. If you couldn't go to school in the early years of your life, and then the later part of your life you are able to school, get in and go get education. If you're 60 years or 70 years, get into school. If you have the opportunity, get in, go get education. Don't say, oh, it is the night of your life, and then you cannot do it because you are working with this kind of proverb behind your brain. Because this kind of thing can kind of make people to close up on themselves, and they'll be like, oh, I'm in the night of my life, therefore I cannot find my black goat anymore. Who says so? If you say you can, you can. If you say you will, you will. You are the only one that can close up on yourself. But once you tell yourself that it is possible, it is possible. Now, whenever this proverb is also used on the male counterpart, it's always used towards, to kind of encourage them to work hard as early as possible while they have their strength, while they have their masculine strength. That, work hard while you're very strong, because by the time you're getting old, you will not be strong enough to go hustle and things like that. Now, fine, why that might make sense, from the context, whoever that is saying it is coming from, it's also not limited to that. People in their older age are making money. They're getting into politics. Not everything is strength wise. Donald Trump, Donald Trump, how old is he? My president, President Tinubu, sir, how old is he? They are making money, and a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs that are in the late part of their ages, they are still making money. They are not using physical strength, but guess what? They are using intellectual strength. So not everything requires physical strength. So what am I trying to say? If you're able to achieve whatever you want to achieve in the morning and afternoon of your life, it is very good. While that is very good, and while if that falls in pleasant places for you, go for it. But if it wasn't possible for you, if life did not play it into your hands to make it possible, don't put yourself under pressure. You can still achieve whatever you want to achieve in the later years of your life. Don't be under pressure. You can still look for your black goat in the nighttime by using constant supply of light that we have now, that we are enjoying. There is torchlight, there is different kinds of lights, okay, to look for your black goat. So don't give up on your black goat, girl. Don't give up on your black goat, boy, okay. So these are some of the African proverbs that I said that some of them need to be revised. Some of them are not very effective in this time. They are no more very relevant because life has evolved. Science has given us so many options. Science has made things very easy and possible for us. So don't say never. Never say never. It is possible. Say I can, and you will. Until I see you in another podcast, know that you can.